Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Patty and today I'm sharing with you how I do a make one left stitch increase in knitting. And we've already looked at the yarn over and the make one right. Today we're going to talk about the make one left. And an increasing stitch is a stitch that is used to add new stitches to the row or the round or whatever the piece is that you're working on. So a very common place that you'll see increases like this are in thumb gussets for like fingerless mitt patterns. I love knitting fingerless mitts, and I use make one right and make one left, and this is what we're going to talk about today, is how we get the left leaning increase that we use in gussets. And you would see them also in socks. You would see them for like bust darts in sweaters, all kinds of things. You know, if you don't do increases and decreases for that matter, you're not going to shape your knitting. And the way that you shape the knitting is by adding or decreasing stitches. So that's why we increase and decrease. So let's take a look at how to do the left leaning increase. I have my sample. I have 10 stitches on this row. So let's just let's knit across 3. Okay, and we'll get to this stitch, and this is where our pattern says that we want to add an increase, and in this case it's going to be a make one left. And I'm going to come up closer. So we have to get a stitch in here where we don't have one, and what I want you to see is that this is a column of knit and this is a column of knit, and when you pull them apart there's that little bar, and if you pull it apart you can see that bar all the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up that bar, and I'm going to scoop from the front to the back just like that. I'm taking the left needle, I'm coming under the bar, and I'm scooping it up, and it's on the left needle. And then I'm going to take my right needle, and then I'm going to do what we call knit through the back loop, which is come in just like that, and I'm going to knit just like normal. It's a little fiddly. It's a little bit of a thing to get that stitch through, but there you go. And there's an extra stitch on our needle. So let's knit over 3 just like normal. 3. Okay. And this is where our pattern says we need to do another increase, and it's a left leaning, a make one left, which is notated as M1L. So we take our left needle, go to that little bar that's in between our stitches, and we lift it up. We take our right stitch, and I am doing what we call knit through the back loop. And okay, this is sort of a fiddly thing, so what you might want to do is kind of use your thumb to scoot that back a little bit, and then see how let's see if you can see that. See how I'm just coming in through that back loop. It's called knit through the back loop. And we're going to pull through, and there we have it. And let me just knit to the end, and we'll see what we have. Okay, let's see. And you'd really have to look to find it, but there's one. And there's the other one. And you can see clearly that stitch is going that way and that stitch is going that way. They're both going this way. So they're left leaning increases. On the back, if you have to really look, you can kind of see it. But what we're going to do because this is flat knitting, we're just going to purl back. Typically, what you'll do when you're increasing, and if you're knitting in the round, you'll have an increase round, and then you'll have a round where you just knit as normal. Now here's one of those increased stitches. Okay, and we're just going to purl it just like normal. There's absolutely no difference. So in the flat knitting, just knitting that round of purl, or that row of purl, is our rest row, where we're not doing anything new, we're just purling back. Okay, let's turn it and look. And we started with 10 stitches, and now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we added 2 stitches on that round. All right, let's do it again. Going to knit 3, just like normal. And then we want to do our make one left. So we take our left needle. The left needle is going to scoop the bar, comes under, scoops that up, back to the left needle, and then you can just nudge that around a little bit to make it looser. And then this is very hard to show you, but you're going to just come in and basically see how you're knitting through the back loop, and wrap like you would normally for a knit through the back loop, and off it comes. And there's your increased stitch. And we'll just do 3 normal stitches. Maybe we'll do 4. Okay, now let's do an increase. Maybe we'll do one more. Let's do one more. Okay, now let's do an increase. So we're going to nudge, or scoop, scoop and then nudge. Okay, so left needle under that bar, lift it up, and then just nudge the yarn a little bit, and you're going to put that right needle into the back loop and wrap it around, and off it comes. And there's your increased stitch. And I'm just going to knit as normal to the end. Okay, here we go. Now, here's our project. What I'm going to do, that's kind of a mess there, pay no attention to that mess. I'm going to purl back, and then I'm going to bind it off, and then we're going to just take a quick look at it, and you'll see how it looks. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and here's our little sample, and I just wanted you to see how those stitches looked within that that little knitted fabric. And you can kind of see, like, here and here. This, I don't know, I did something weird over there. You can ignore that. Yeah, so overall, the make one left, I think it's easier to close up that little hole that it makes when you do the increase. So you can see there's an increase here and an increase up here. And there's a little tiny hole, but it's minimal. You know, knitting is not perfection, but it's pretty darn good. So, you know, this is going to be for this side of the thumb gusset. So, yeah, in your all of your fingerless mitts, regardless of the weight of the yarn, you're going to use the same stitches. So I'll put the other one on and show you. So see how we have here, and then we have it here. So that's your shaping. So that's your make one left. And I hope that helps you to see more clearly how to do it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. I hope that you will subscribe to the channel And if you have some questions, you can drop them below. I will do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer to something myself, I can always find out for you. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions you might have. And that's the video for today. I sure appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.